Welcome to our Thailand Asia News and Travels News broadcast. If you could like and subscribe, well, that would be amazing. Thank you so much. Paradise Lost. A brutal attack in Hua Hin. Hua Hin, Thailand, known for its beautiful beaches and welcoming atmosphere. But for one Flemish retiree, Jan, this paradise turned into a nightmare. On a seemingly ordinary evening, Jan became the victim of a brutal and unprovoked attack. At the beginning of April, Jan went on holiday to Thailand. Enjoy a month of peace and quiet and do nothing together with his girlfriend in the seaside resort of Hua Hin. That was the plan. One evening, Jan was smoking a cigarette on the sidewalk when he was unexpectedly attacked from behind by an unknown passerby. That man suddenly retraced his steps, attacked Jan from behind, and beat him up. As he lay on the ground, the man continued to kick him in the head like a wild man. This was evident from video footage. Later, it turned out to be a German with a criminal record who lived in Thailand and was a member of a fighting club there. That evening, he also attacked an Englishman, just like that, for no reason. What is clear is the severity of his injuries. Jan was rushed to a local hospital, his condition critical. The news of the attack sent shockwaves through the expat community. His story is a tragic tale of innocence lost, leaving behind a community grappling with shock and a desperate hope for justice. A race against time. Jan's medical ordeal. The medical team worked tirelessly, battling to stabilize Jan's condition. The extent of his injuries painted a grim picture. He underwent multiple surgeries, each one a desperate attempt to repair the damage inflicted by the brutal attack. His skull, fractured in the assault, required immediate attention. Days turned into weeks, and Jan remained in a critical condition. The medical bills mounted, a constant reminder of the physical and financial burden of the attack. His family and friends rallied around him, offering support and prayers from afar. Doctors remained cautiously optimistic, but the road to recovery was long and uncertain. Jan's life hung in the balance, his future shrouded in the uncertainty of his condition. The attack had taken its toll, leaving him with not only physical scars, but also the invisible wounds of trauma. The medical team's efforts were a race against time, a desperate fight to save Jan's life. Each surgery, each passing day, was a testament to their skill and a beacon of hope for his loved ones.
A friend's plea? Danny's fight for justice. I met Jan about 8 years ago from the same political Flemish nationalist conviction. Both were members of the Vlaams Belang. When I was elected as a city councillor, he was the first to wish me luck. Later, I got to know him better. Jan was someone who worked hard all his life. He was divorced, had a 14-year-old son and a very large circle of friends. He helped everyone who knocked on his door. He couldn't say no. He recently had a Thai girlfriend who absolutely loved him. I refused to stand idly by. I was determined to seek justice for the horrific crime committed against my friend. I immediately flew to Thailand, my heart heavy with worry and a steely resolve to uncover the truth. I became Jan's advocate, his voice in a foreign land. I spent countless hours at the hospital offering support and comfort to him. But my focus extended beyond the hospital walls. I was determined to navigate the Thai legal system, a daunting task made even more challenging by the language barrier and cultural differences. I filed a police report, urging them to conduct a thorough investigation. I knew that finding the perpetrator was crucial, not only for Jan's case, but also to prevent such a senseless act from happening again. I refused to let this brutal attack go unpunished. Driven by loyalty and fueled by a thirst for justice, I became Jan's pillar of strength. I was determined to be his voice, to fight for his rights and ensure that the perpetrator of this heinous act was brought to justice.
Navigating a foreign system. The search for answers. The investigation into Jan's attack was complex, involving multiple agencies and a web of bureaucracy. The local police worked in conjunction with international authorities, piecing together the events of that fateful night. The Belgian embassy provided consular support, assisting Jan's family in navigating the legal and medical systems. An Englishman, another victim of the attacker, came forward, willing to testify in court. His testimony could be a crucial piece of evidence in the case against the perpetrator. The search for answers was a painstaking process, each step bringing them closer to justice. The expat community in Hua Hin rallied together, united in their support for Jan and their demand for accountability. As the investigation continued, the hope for justice remained strong, a beacon of light in the midst of darkness. This was one of today's headlines in Thailand. Check back tomorrow for more news and updates.